Every captain knows that driving a boat is not an exact science, and every boat handles differently. It takes practice and a lot of time on the water to get to know your particular boat. If you have an outboard or sterndrive boat and are experiencing the most common problems like high bow rise and struggling to get on plane, sometimes what seems helpful can compromise performance. Hi, I'm Dana from Nauticus. Today we're talking about motor trim. What exactly does this mean? Trim is used to describe an adjustment made to the motor position that changes the boat's attitude or running angle. Trimming a small to medium-sized boat is usually done by changing the angle of thrust on outboard or sterndrive motors. Trim is not something you can set and forget. Variables change constantly, like water conditions or passengers moving around the boat. It's important to trim your boat properly, or you could find yourself losing top speed and efficiency, wasting gas, or worst of all, bailing water out of your boat. Your boat is constantly rotating on an axis, front to back, side to side, and corner to corner. Take a look at this animation, which demonstrates this concept. It's important to note that power trim adjustment will only affect the front to back, or fore to aft, axis. Tilting the propeller in is called negative trim. This will help raise the stern and lower the bow. Tilting the propeller out, called positive trim, will lower the stern and raise the bow. Trim is adjusted with a toggle button on the dash or the control lever on the motor. To keep it simple, just remember the boat's bow will move in the same direction you move the button. Button up, bow up. Button down, bow down. Boats handle best when they are on plane or running parallel with the at-rest waterline. Trimming the motor in during acceleration to plane makes a noticeable difference. However, it's inefficient on its own. Your prop is designed to move your boat forward, set perpendicular to the waterline. When it's used for trim, it's working at an angle to move the boat forward and also raise and lower the bow. This creates prop slip, meaning it loses bite in the water and reduces your boat's performance at cruising speeds and above. Adding trim tabs will minimize or eliminate this problem. To summarize, learning how to properly trim your boat is critical to maximizing your boat's performance and ensuring a safe and comfortable ride. It can also assist with getting on plane, but your motor must be perpendicular to the waterline as soon as possible. Otherwise, you lose efficiency and fuel economy. And remember what I said about the axis? Trim or fore and aft adjustment has no impact on other problems like chine walking, which is rocking side to side, listing, leaning to either side, or porpoising, bouncing up and down at the bow. Trim tabs create port to starboard balance to fix these problems as well. And smart tabs work automatically, so you don't have to think about adjusting them while underway. Tune in for part 3 of our series, How the Propeller Affects Your Boat's Performance. Thanks for watching.